When Wigglytuff EX came out, it looked really cool, except it just didn't have a good way to get energy going on it effectively. But now with the Xatu engine, we could be talking here. Posted in my Discord, link description down below, by the way, by Blueberry83. I thought, oh, this is kind of funky. But I did make a lot of changes from Blueberry's original list because all I could think about when it came to this Wigglytuff was effectively putting it into that Xatu Jet Energy engine, where Jet Energy acts as your pivot because, of course, you accelerate to the bench, throw Jet Energy onto the Wigglytuff, and it goes into the active ready to go. Now, why is the special energy important, Sean? Well, let me remind you of its ability. Expanding Body. Definitely you can tell by the picture. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached, it gets 100 extra HP. That Wigglytuff will go to 350 HP. A Charizard EX, when you have one prize card remaining, still cannot one-hit KO that Wigglytuff. Well, of course, I guess they could with a Defiance Band, but come on, it's a Charizard. Let me just talk. And then add Cheren's Cheren to the mix. You have a deck that can definitely tank. But of course, the attack is important. What is the attack, Sean? Friend Tackle 90, and it does 90 more if you pay the supporter card. So it is a bit on the weaker side. It's effectively the same damage as an Arceus V-Star, but Arceus V-Star tank was a genuine archetype. It was a genuine archetype until it was no longer able to tank. So this is filling that role. So how about we get in some games and see how this pans out? And a quick shout out to our sponsors, ptcgl store, where you can buy codes to bling out your decks using code FTW for 5% off. TCG Bulk, where you can buy and sell your bulk cards and whatnot. You can buy and sell collectible Pokemon cards live. And they're even giving you £10 off your first purchase using my special link. Links to all sponsors are in the description below, but for now, let's get going. Okay, so that's a Drapion in the active, so we don't know what we're up against just yet. What decks tend to play Drapion nowadays? I don't even know. There's a Turbo on it, though. Seems like a bad start. Maybe playing some sort of Arceus deck, now that I think about it. Oh, that's a rough start for them. All right, I'll take that any day of the week. Jet Energy there, that's lovely. Battle VIP Pass, let's get our Natus up and running. What's going to VIP Pass again and just fill out the board. Get a Mew down and gets a Jigglypuff. Now, I can attach the energy, but I don't know if I want to just yet. I also, well, now I might, now that I have this. Don't want to lose my rods. I mean, I think going for a jet onto the Mew feels all right, to be fair to you. I definitely keep the jet. I also keep the Ultra Ball. I think I'll just go for that. A bit of an awkward Colress, but it's all right, I guess. But then I want to save these energies for my Jigglypuffs. So actually, you know, I'll attach to the Snorlax, and the Turbo's 170, 150. The Snorlax could go down. Do you know what? I'm just not going to attach. If I'm not sure where to put it, I'm not going to put it anywhere. It's Lugia. Ah, okay. Well, that explains it then. Thankfully, there's nothing in Lugia apart from Weirdeer that can KO me. But that's nice to know. Either way, they get a jet on the Lugia. It seems like they might have to read the wind here. Seems like they're bricking still. Capturing Aroma ahead will be very good for them, and they get it. Which puts a bit of pressure on us. We need to pick up the pace now. And now that I think about it, this is where putting a jet on a Mew earlier would have made sense, because I put a jet on a Mew, put it in the active, and then I could have, I don't know now. Right, let's think here. I don't like the hands, that's for sure. And that's going to be a big worry. I also actually need to Iono here, so that's also a concern, but we just got to roll with the punches here. Let's get ourselves a Xatu out, and I think I just Iono. If I attach to this, then it just goes into the active, and I can't accelerate to it. Then again, I could pop off with Snorlax a bit, so I will throw onto the Mew just to give me that free retreat option, and then we'll go for an Iono. So I don't see Jigglypuff coming out this turn, if I'm honest with you, at least reliably. And wow, that is actually really bad. You don't want to see that at all, but alas, here we are. Get rid of Artazon, get another Xatu down. I'm gonna actually retreat to the Jigglypuff, I think, and then just go from there. I need my psychic energy, bro. Where's my psychics, please? You know, I've gone this whole, like, what is it? It's 2 o'clock now. I started recording at 12. It's been 2 hours of straight recording and failing. Not with this deck, but I played another deck that I was like committed to. It was just really good concept, really fun, and I had the worst possible matchups you could think of. And I know I say that a lot, but oh god, it's got to go. But if you're really deep it, right, I came up against the one deck that counters it perfectly, right? In every way that you could think of, it deals with it exactly. It's almost like the card that I came up against was designed to come up against the card I was trying to make the video about. And that is infuriating because it was a deck that I haven't played against, I think, in about 6 months, or maybe even more. Maybe, I don't know if it's a bit less actually. Last time I played the deck that was countering me was about 3 months ago. And that infuriated me because I was like, hold on. And I was already having a rough time with it. And I was like, really? A deck I haven't played against in like half a year, I come up against it now. A deck no one's talking about it. not meta. It's out of left field, right? It's an old deck, not Lugia. It's nowhere near the discussion in anyone's brain, and it came against me, countering me instantly. And I was like, nah, that's a bad omen. See you later. After struggling here and there, I was like, nah, I'm done. So I may be a bit on the edge side, all right? Because my draw today has been abysmal, right? I have, 9 times out of 10, it's fine, it works. But there's days like this, and I've said it many times before, where I've had similar days where everything that could possibly go wrong goes wrong. Everything that could possibly go wrong just does. And this is looking to be that day. So I switched deck, gone to this deck, and I'm hoping it isn't that the case for here, right? I'm hoping I can get the strategy just going, That's all I want. And I just want to get the strategy going. I don't need to just go rationing everything and whitewashing and winning everything. I just need to be able to play some Pokemon cards. But it seems today is the day where it's like, I don't care. You're not getting access to that ability. So I'm going to go crazy with it. And I'm going to Ultra Ball, get myself a Wigglytuff, and that's going to shuffle my deck so I can Iono and hopefully just attack with the Wigglytuff, because I have a jet at the bottom of the deck. I don't want that. I want to draw into it. There you go. See? Big brain TCG is here to play, baby. Only thing I'm worried about, though, is that Mew getting bussed up. That's kind of annoying. But let's see how this goes. We played our supporter, so we're hitting 180, and that's good news. We also got boss, so we can boss it up next turn. The only thing I'm worried about now is our lack of damage output. Getting a Cheren, though, next turn could be absolutely insane. In fact, that's kind of our main gig, isn't it? But I'm 2 Jigglypuff down because I had to sacrifice them because I was dead drawing. Right, lovely. Artazon, guess we'll just have to cope. I can't even ask him for anything. I can't even share him, boys. Oh my God. Yeah, everything's just not really up to par, is it? It just ain't it today. One of them days. Right, and just funny, I could have just covered the Tord list. I could have just went, you know what? I'm going to cover the Tord list today because that's an easy deck. It came 3rd place at the special event. It is a deck that is completely unique and different, but everyone is covering it. I wouldn't even be surprised if my mother decided to cover it because it's just that popular right now. But I think me doing it's just pointless. I think no, I'm not going to touch that. It's the forbidden deck. Let's not do that. And I think I'm making the right call in that sense because I think it would just be pointless, completely pointless. There's going to be about 10 different YouTubers with 10 times more skill than me covering that deck. I'm going to have no valuable input. And if I'm putting a video out and I feel like there's no valuable input in any sort of way, when I make my decks, the valuable input is the fact that a lot of you guys like playing them, especially now where the format's gone completely stale. People like playing unique and interesting decks at this time of a format. That's my role, right? That's where I come in and I'll start doing that. So there's value in every unique deck I create, right? Easy as that. But in a deck that is already known, it's already discovered, people are playing and trying anyway, if I have no input, there's nothing valuable for me to share, I'm not gonna do it. Because I think at that point, it's just attempting to do a cash grab, right? It's attempting to just go, oh, popular deck, guys. Hey, popular deck. I make video on that to get views. No, I'm not here for that, Chief. I'm not here for that. None of that. Don't get me wrong. I like my views as much as the next Donny, all right? And I'm a bit clickbaity. I know that for sure. But hey, the game's the game, all right? And look, at the end of the day, every video I've posted is I always think I have something valuable to give to the community in that way when I do it. And I'm not trying to deep it, all right? I'm not sitting there going, oh, look at me, I'm giving valuable stuff because I made a Xatu deck. No, there's people who enjoy these decks, people who want to play them. I see it in the comments all the time. And that's at least something, And if there's nothing, like if I was to cover this Charizard deck, nothing of value, I'm not going to do it. Just as simple as that. Simple as that. So we move with the Wigglytuff that this Donny just cannot KO, which is lovely. I could also be cheeky. I could charge up a Mew and get that going. What would I copy though? There's nothing good to copy with Mew. So that's a bit unfortunate. I think in this case, I might have to come up with Mew anyway because I have no attackers left. So I think that's just the nature of where we are. Fog Crystal coming in, and I need to get a rod. I need to recover my Wigglytuffs, my Jigglypuffs, my Bigglybuffs. Eh? See, Cheren's care, but I can't use it. All right, let's Colress. That's another Xatu. That's nice, but just pointless cards now. I can't do anything. Oh, this is actually kind of painful because we're there, but we're not there. You know what I mean? We're there, but we're not. Oh, man. Anyway, can I attack with Xatu in any weird way? Not really. I mean, it might be worth just attacking with the Mew just to give me a chance. I mean, there's a case for that, right? Where I attack with the Mew, then I could, no, because it's just going to get KO'd anyway, isn't it? So, I gotta think. Can we take KO? It's just not looking great. All right, our friend tackle, and we'll take that KO. Yeah, it does activate gift for them, but so be it. Let's have they bench something that I can just copy. That'd be kind of fun, right? And yeah, more Wigglytuff, but no Jigglypuffs to play because they're dead. They're gone. Along with my Snorlax, my pseudo attacker, because I dead move. Now, what can I do here? I can't necessarily trap anything because they're just going to Archeops. I could throw up hands and force them to attack with it, at least, because having to attach that much energy to a hands is not good, right? And they'd have to find the lightning energy. Yeah, it does make sense that I just bossed this up. Maybe I should have done that last time, actually. But then, no, I would not risk. Actually, wait, no, they would have not hit enough, huh? Maybe I should have done that, actually. But I'm going to bring up the Iron Hands and then just go for an arm press and then amp you very much if they don't retreat it. And that way I can maybe buy time and also take extra prizes. So that would be a dub because they can't amp on my thing. And to retreat that would be very costly, especially after putting a turbo on Drapion. Yeah, energy count wise, it might be worth bossing up this hands to force them to retreat with. Iono them as well, down to 3. That could be good if I don't get Iono it. Yeah, okay, so I know I've been complaining and whining here, but we do still have a game plan, which is nice. Oh, but I can't boss an Iono in the same turn, Sean. Are you dumb? Yes, I am dumb. They could also have Jet in hand, and that would just be annoying. They played 1 Jet, 2 Jet. Jet in hand would be an absolute nuisance, I can't lie. But it's not like I've got a choice, you know what I mean? So let's just get some Ionos back. I feel like I'm going to need them. Right, can I please get that one rod in my deck that ceases to exist? Where the hell? I've prized it. Oh, this is just one of them days, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I've accepted my fate. It's either I do this or there's no video today, so that's great. We just got to try and stick with the strat then. Boss's orders, into the hands, and then just genome hacking. This is very deflating, man. It's super deflating. Well, what can you do? Arm press, there you go. And they get the jet energy. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, there's no comeback. There's none. Could I bring this up and hit it? I could hit that for 80, but then what do I get? There's no attackers left. I get Rod back. They're taking 2 prizes now. They take 1 after that. It's just GG. Yeah, that's just awful. Absolutely awful. Can't lie, very deflating, but we're going to power through and just hope we get things better because I am very down bad right now. Feels bad, man. And you can see why my morale is low. Even this opening hand is kind of awkward. I tell you what, it is better than what I had before because I'm going to get the tap. Well, it's not better than what I had before. That's for sure. I'm playing Dialga, which we can... I don't know how that works. I don't know how Dialga this... I have no idea how that's going to work out. But I know for a fact I can't attack with Wigglytuff next turn because we whiffed the VIP pass and add a hand that's just chunked with supporter cards. But that's the nature of the deck, I guess. VIP pass coming in. They get it. That's great. And there's a Greninja and a Miraidon. Tandem unit and a Magnemite and a Rotom. So Dialga's very all eggs in one basket. And the Star Kronos, if I have 2 Wigglytuff out, then maybe I could definitely do something because the whole point of this is to kind of effectively take like, you want to in a Dialga deck take 4 prizes in that time where you go for your Star Kronos and then go for your attack after that, or at least 3 prizes, right? So then you can kind of sweep the board. Well, not sweep the board as in like spreading. Sweep as in like just, you know, KO. And that's what it's trying to do. So the Wigglytuff can actually get in the way of that. So that's the good news because we kind of counter their strategy a little bit, should I say. I'm also glad that I've kept my Ionos because that's a big hand they're going to have there. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. And it's going to be an interesting one. And I'm honestly just super hopeful that we can just get a better outcome than what we had before in that last game where we just lost our attackers completely, which is a very rare occurrence. And also pricing the rod. It's just, yeah, that was just, do you know what? We're not going to think about it, all right? And also, if you're still here, this is how I know you're a real one, all right? Because you're not here just to watch me beat decks for fun, right? You're here to watch me try. Actually, that's nonsense. What am I waffling about? You're here because you just want to watch, and I appreciate that. All the people who are watching to see a deck just dominate, and that's all they care about, they've left now, right? They've left. They're gone. They don't care about the channel. They don't care about any of this, right? They don't care about the fun side of it. They just want to see, oh, deck look nice. Let me see it win a game. If you're not one of them ones, if you're someone who sticks through, now I know you're a real one. Right. They're attached to the metal coating. They attached to the metal coating, not the Dialga. And they go for a metal coating, which will put 2 energy onto it. And that's a nice start for them. They don't even need to Rotom, which, in fact, that's kind of correct, right? Usually you want to Rotom, but, I mean, not a terrible shout. So let's bring this bad boy up and then go, okay, have fun. And I don't know. At least we know Star Kronos isn't going to take it out. That's good news. Let's see what we get. It's garbage. Actually, there's Artazon, but the rest is just trash. At least we get draw supporters. That's fine. Also feel like attaching to this. I mean, I could get a clutch top deck of a Xatu, Accelerate, and if I get some magical outcome where I get a Wigglytuff and a Jet, then I could Cheren's Care. But I think what's going to happen is we're going to actually see the Star Chronos turn now, maybe. There's Rare Candy into Magnezone. Now, considering they didn't go for Rotom, their draw might be a little bit hindered. So do they actually have the Dialga V Star? There's Ultra Ball, so that confirms that. Getting rid of a Metal and a VIP Pass. They get Dialga, there you go. The Reader coming in. They get a Pyukumuku and a Rare Candy. They Giga Magnet first. I think that's correct. And they do hit. They get 7 energy off that. Of course, this deck plays like 25 energy or something like that, so that is no surprise. I think they have enough to just KO me outright with the Metal Blast. So I think you don't Star Chronos here, right? There's that Pyukumuku. Lovely, comes straight into my face there. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, they just Metal Blast. That'll get him the KO. So now there's some more pressure on me to perform here. I think Iono's definitely in play. I could Colress to build on this energy, but I think, oh god, if I could do that, that would be insane. Copy Star Chronos? Oh, I could do that. All right, let's try. So Artazon, I think we're gonna have to copy Star Chronos because we are in a dire situation. Let's get a Natu out and go for Iono. Xatu, whoa. Slow down there, Johnny. All right, I don't know what you're trying to do to me, but that's a lot of energy. I'm gonna start thinning out here because I want to get the best draw possible, considering that I haven't found a Jet yet. So I'm just gonna get my Dex energy out, and we'll attach to evolve into the Xatu. Go for Clairvoyant Sense onto the Mew, and it's another one. Okay, there's a chance we could copy Star Chronos here, and that could be absolutely diabolical for them. Let's see. I don't know. Jet energy? No, we do get the other Xatu, but we haven't evolved. Okay, so the dream is somewhat here. I mean, I can sing. Do I sing? Okay, I'm gonna retreat and sing. Let's see if we can sleep this Donny. If we can sleep this Donny, then we could be talking. All right, so picked up the pace a little bit here. Can they stay? Oh, they wake up, of course. It's just that day, man. It's just that day. Can they gust me, though? I mean, if I can pull off a Star Chronos KO, not a Star Chronos KO, but a Star Chronos to buy a turn, then come into Jigglypuff, we could be seriously talking. Still need a lot to go our way, though. I mean, for sure. That said, they can just Star Chronos this turn and take 2 prizes. That would be very awkward. Man, why didn't this thing stick? If the thing stuck, then it would have been it. But again, just that day. Giga Magnet coming in. Do you know what I like about the Dialga matchup is effectively what it is? It's a boss matchup, right? If you think about it, right? So I think there's a term in Pokemon in the VGC, or I don't know if it's a term, but you can have a team, right, that is dedicated to like powering up this one Pokemon. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, VGC players, but I think there's they don't even Chronos? Wow. I think there's a genuine strategy where you basically just amplify one Pokemon and then you have that Pokemon sweep your opponent's team, and that is effectively a boss Pokemon. This is the only deck I can think of where that is actually a strategy in the TCG. Anything else I can't think of? Let me know again. I don't know if I'm actually correct on that. I don't know. Jet. Okay, that's big. It means I can actually accelerate here to my Jigglypuff, get some draw, and Snorlax, hello. Even though the Jet actually is useful to not put on the active, it is useful to draw. So I think I go for a Jigglypuff. I want to do Snorlax, but I'm kind of just hoping a bit here, and that isn't fantastic. Iono, though, I'll take. I'll also take a boss. What's my Cheren count? I can lose 1 Cheren. Yeah, let's go for that. Not that I misclicked or anything. No, definitely didn't. All right, genome hacking. Let's just copy Star Chronos first off, right? Let's just buy ourselves a turn here. Now, funny enough, Metal Blast won't do anything. So that's it. We've done our thing. Mew's done its job. We cannot copy that. We now need to get an attack off, and I've just realized I'm like out of energy. I do have a retrieval, so there is that. Whoa. Okay. Sound the alarm because we're about to pop off here. Okay, now we are talking. Funny enough, though, no special energy. A Jet energy would be the icing on the cake, but we don't get it. That's fine. In fact, I have a lot going on here. The Jet's still in there. I might accelerate once to the Snorlax, see what I get. A Jet would be absolutely wonderful. We might be able to come back here. Okay, so unfortunately, we can't do the Jet attachment just yet. That said, I could draw into it now, and we don't. And we go for a Jigglypuff here. Now, what I can do is this Mew EX is now a liability. Actually, no, it's not. Okay, no, I'm going to keep the Mew. All right, let's bring up Jigglypuff. Unfortunately, no special energy, so it doesn't get its passive. Yes, it's passive. It doesn't get its massive HP, but we have taken out Dialga, and all they have now to attack is Magnezone. And the reason why I wanted to keep this instead of going for a Collapse to get rid of it is I can boss up this and hit it for 220 with my Mew for 2 prize. That's a big deal. But of course, we want to be targeting Dialga if it comes down. And I don't think we have a way of just actually dealing with that. So it might be a bit greedy going for the Mew KO, but I don't know. They have to work again. They waited way too long to not Star Chronos. I don't know why they didn't do it with that Jigglypuff turn. They should have done it on that Jigglypuff turn. When they KO'd that Jigglypuff, that was your time to Star Chronos. You know what I mean? I don't know. Either way, there's a Greninja coming in. And we have faith, boys. We're back in the game now. So let's see what we can do. I'm excited. I'm excited because I've been getting so much bad games today. They're going to boss me and try and stick up something, maybe the Snorlax. Yeah, they're going to try to stick up. So it ain't going to be enough, my friend, I'm afraid. And they instant charge. We are going to... Oh, do I boss here? I think I do. I think I go for a Escape Rope first. They bring up Rotom. Do I just boss up Magnezone? I think I do. That's probably more important, right? Yeah, if I'm just going to boss up Magnezone. I have a boss again next turn, but I need to get that Wigglytuff out of the active. So I need to also find a Jet. Let's not deck myself out, though, in the process of doing this. Pal Pad, that does stop the decking out. That's nice. Let's get rid of VIP Pass. Don't need you anymore. Just thin out. Cheren's Care's there. That's nice. Could be very useful, actually. In fact, Cheren's Care's like very good here, isn't it? Either way, I think we do take out the Magnezone because that's how they're going to charge up the Dialgas from now on. So if we just target there, it's like their only way of playing. Then we just kind of shut down their whole deck and it's just an instant loss at that point, right? Okay, so a comeback definitely coming through here. I think at the mistake of my opponent, though, they just, as I said, bro, I think they took way too long. And this, by the way, is why you always play a Mew in your Xatu deck because you could just always come up with something. Either way, Nestball coming in, but they can bring a Dialga down. That's fine. I'm going to bring up this Magnemite. Unless they go for a Metal Coating, then maybe we try something different. Maybe I just hit into the Dialga. We'll see. Conceal cards. Oh, actually, I could boss and then Pal Pad the bosses back to increase the odds of bossing on this for KO. Yeah, so maybe I boss now and just take out Magnemite or whatever, and then Pal Pad after that. They are going to attach the Dialga. Do they have to retreat, though? I'm guessing they don't. This deck isn't known for its ability to maneuver. Energy Recycler. They do recover their energy. This can still go any way. I mean, if they just get a rare candy Magnezone, the whole tide could change. Iono, okay. A little bit on the concerning side there, can't lie. Just a tad. There's the Jet Energy. That'll give me that life in that. See, now the Cheren's Care. Yeah, I think now we just kind of act like a beat stick, can't we? Just swing. That said, maybe I jet into the Snorlax. Oh, because I'm not doing no damage now. I'm only doing like 90 damage. So, oh, what if I just swing with Snorlax, man? But then Snorlax, is it going to stay alive? No, I think I just attack with a Wigglytuff, put it to 350 and just go for a 90. I could have come with a Snorlax, hit 180, but then it's like, okay, I've got a coin flip now. And that's going to take ages. I don't have any jets left, I think. Oh, no, I think I have one jet left. Okay, maybe I got that wrong. But I don't know. It just didn't feel right to just go in with the Snorlax. I think, okay, I'll give him a giant Wigglytuff. They're going to have to work their absolute backs off to be able to come in and then KO that. But, oh God, yeah, maybe that wasn't the right call. Maybe I do go Snorlax. Oh, but I can come with Snorlax at another point, right? As soon as this Wigglytuff gets hit, I just Cheren's Care. So I think we're still fine. God, this game is like quite intense. I need a win, please. We are so locked in. They get rid of an Arita and an Energy. Magnezone coming out. If they got rid of an Arita, then they clearly have a candy in hand. Oh, okay. It's time for round 2, people. It's time for round 2. They're starting again. It's like we're playing TCG Pocket, you know? 3 prizes to take. Recycler again. Oh, no. Concerned is definitely my middle name right now. That's for sure. Right. If I just get a supporter card, then I can take out this Rotom. And then again, all I got to do then is boss, right? Whatever it is, they're going to make it as difficult as possible to do anything here. There's a Giga Magnet. They're going to hit this for sure. Do they have the Dialga? They probably do. They've only played a 1-1 line. This deck usually plays a 3-3 line, so they could definitely pull that off. And things get a little bit on the interesting side now. As they fail the Giga. No shot. They failed the Magnezone. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay. But come on, can't be some slack. Okay, the animation doesn't exist because ptcgl can't be coded. We know that. So they have got 5 energy on that Dialga. It is ready. It is ready to go. It just needs to evolve, and that Rotom needs to retreat. But in committing themselves to this, are they able to actually do that? 2 cards needed effectively. They probably have the energy. I don't know if they've attached for turn. Let me check the battle log. No attachment for turn just yet. So they can definitely attach retreat, but they do need the Dialga V-Star. Miriam? Oh my God, they Miriam. Oh, this Donnie's prepared. He is very, very, very prepared. There we go. They're going to be recovering Dialga there. Wait, what? Hold on. They have Dialga in hand then, right? They must, because they didn't recover Dialga V-Star. They recovered a Dialga V, not a V-Star. So they must have Dialga ready. I think they're trying to max out Magnezone so they can 1-hit KO this. I don't think they're interested in Star Chronosing my Wigglytuff, even though that's clearly the play. Star Chronos KO it. There's no point in building up to a 1-hit KO if you can just Star Chronos KO after that. I don't get it. I don't know. Let's see what they do. They're retreating to Dialga. This is looking pretty rough. And even though we had a chance for a comeback, it's scary. Now I'm sitting here thinking maybe, okay, all right, they go for a temporal rupture. Okay, now we're cooking, all right, because we can Cheren's care. I can at least come up with Snorlax. Actually, I can do it without Cheren's caring, but that's a lot of damage negated, avoided, finito. And I can put some damage on this Dialga. That's huge, absolutely huge. All right, let's go on the Jigglypuff here. Let's bring up the Snorlax. I don't need to actually throw Jet on that. I can just go for a normal energy, actually. That feels correct, because I might need the Jet to get it out of the active if they do pass on us. Oh, man. Do I bring the Jigglypuff? Well, I can't bring the Jigglypuff out. This is where I want Collapsed Stadium. This is where I want to collapse away my Mew, so it's only single prizes from now on. But we did lose our Collapse, didn't we? Oh, no, it's in there. Oh, okay. If I can Collapse, that's massive. Let's try and dig for it. Let's go for it. We have Rod, so we can't deck out. Come on, Collapse. Okay, no. Come on. Give me a Collapse. We are battling this one out, man. This is a long game, but it's interesting. I'm here for it. It's a Collapse. Let's go. All right, so we retreat the Mew like so, and then we collapse it away. Do that. They're going to get rid of their Rotom, fine, but now it's only single prizes. They cannot Star Chronos for game next turn. That's a very big deal. Granted, I could lose an attacker here, but I have Rod and Artazon to get Snorlax back. So we are well in the driver's seat here. In fact, a boss and a Cheren's care could be good for recovery. No, I think I just thumping Snore, and this is going to the absolute wire. I'm looking at the time of recording. I think this game alone is like 30 minutes already, which is unreal. Well, obviously there's ptcgl doing that, but you know, that is the best possible setup we could do here, I think. And even after that, we can come up with the Wigglytuff, drop an Iono, remove their hand basically, hit him for 180 for a KO, and they have a 350 HP Pokemon to take out. That just isn't going to happen. This, my friend, is absolute gaming. They go for a Giga Magnet, and there it is. Dialga, 1 energy on it. Doesn't really matter though. They need to disrupt my hand, but I don't think they can. So even though their ideal turn here, which they may even hit, is the KO on the Snorlax and the Jigglypuff, I still think we pretty much win. There's a Pukumuku and a Rare Candy off of that Arita. Oh, they are digging, baby. They are digging. Rare Candy coming in. Another Magnezone. But this Donny has 9 minutes left on their clock. I have 17 because I don't play like a snail, but that's insane. Bear in mind, they've got a lot of thinking to do. Very combo heavy, this deck. And they do go for the Giga Magnet. They're going to get the Magnezone up and ready as the final attacker. They have literally no choice. Are they going to have to go for a Temporal Rapture here? Again, I just don't understand why they didn't recover a Dialga, because they're clearly struggling. They must be struggling to find it. I don't think it makes a difference, but that's... Well, actually, no, the Star Chronos does make a difference. I just don't know why. Is this the first game, by the way, where there's a genuine potential for timeout? Like losing because of time? Nah, no shot. No shot. Instant charge? Oh my God, they think I just ain't got it like that. Well, my friend, sorry to disappoint, but we have it in hand. Oh, it's in hand, baby. It's very much in hand. We just jet. Okay, let's go. And now the big 350 HP Wigglytuff comes in. I can go for a Rod Artazon for another Jigglypuff Cheren play, which is definitely possible, but I don't think it's needed. I think what I need to do right now is effectively just get all my bosses back, and from there just get a boss back. I'll get a Cheren's just in case, and then just Iono. I mean, it's a bit risky, isn't it, Ionoing right now, especially if a hand this big. Maybe I do Artazon. If I Artazon, they could. No, I think their bench spot's fine. It doesn't think it matters. So I could Rod back in a Wigglytuff. Yeah, I might need to. You never know. So just to have that play available, I'm now going to Rod you, and I'll get some energy back. I then Ultra Ball. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown the Artazon down now that I think about it. Jigglypuff. The Iono won't cause any problems for me. It's just going to cause problems for them. But if I just get a boss now, then it has to be GG. Okay, there's a boss. We can dig for the Cheren's care if we need it. So friend tackle for the KO on the Dialga, and there's just no way out now. You have a massive 350 HP, 2 prizes to take out, or a single prizer, leaving that 350 HP Pokemon available. What can be done? Counter catch. I could have used you maybe earlier. Dialga is down. Do you just retreat to it? I mean, that's your best bet. No, try and charge it up maybe, because you know I can KO you with a supporter card being played. No, they just power beam, and finally we got a dub there. 7 minutes left on my opponent's clock. That was an insanely long game. Wow. I'm also going to do it on the Rotom because I think that deserves it. See you later. Oh my God, that was an insane game. I'm sorry. There's going to be no games after this. All right, let's be real. All right, none of you are going to... If you've locked in this far, you ain't got the capacity, the energy to watch another one. I don't have the energy to play another one. That was insane. I am speechless. I promise you though, this deck is better than what it came off during this video. It's been that day where every single time I was tilted, so I played badly. I had bad matchups. I had bad outcomes. Ultimately, just a negative day for me in terms of recording. So you have to take that into account when deciding if you want to play this deck. But I think it's really cool, man. I think just throwing up a 350 HP Pokemon that can be Cheren's cared, I think that's super cool and unique. And when this deck sets up, it's very difficult to beat. Blueberry originally played 3 Cheren's care, and I'm not against that at all, actually, to be fair to you. So maybe change something for that. And maybe get a 4th Jigglypuff in there because, yeah, you can run out of attackers and it can be a bit awkward at times. So be ready for that as well. That collapse, definitely keep that in. That came in absolute clutch. Also, maybe a 4th jet. Again, you know, mess about with some things here and there. I think the jets are, I think you need a 4th because there's so many times where I needed a jet and I just didn't have it because just need that one extra one, you know? So that's it. That's the deck. Good fun. Anyway, bye-bye.